everyone, and welcome back to Family Life Builders TV, where we're building homes and transforming society. My name is Tosi Opelua, and I am a transformational coach. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you're watching me for the first time, thank you. And I want to say, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video. Subscription is free because it's going to help us to grow on this channel. Today, I'm going to be talking about the best marriage tips for new couples. Honestly, I wish I have someone to tell me some of these things. It would have made me cross lots of hurdles, easily. So I'm giving you this for free. So let's dive into it. Number one, you have to focus on your value for that because marriage. Your value for that marriage will determine your choices in that marriage. So if you value your marriage so much, you probably don't want to take a job that will take you away from your new wife immediately. Let me tell you, when I was raising my children, I found job in Lagos, but I can't leave my babies and then go to Lagos. I have my children like 1 year, 18 months, 1 year, 3 months apart, and I was doing exclusive breastfeeding. So I chose to stay and take care of my children, to the point where I can now say, yes, I want to advance my career. So you need to place a value on that marriage, on that relationship. What about friendship with other people? Do you value your friendship more than your marriage? I know some people that can actually die for their friend instead of their marriage. So it's very essential for you to clarify your value in terms of, the friendship that you keep. Are they the ones that drive you away from far away from your spouse, or they are the ones that keep you together? Do they have boundaries? Do they excuse you, or they just want to poke nose into everything? You have to define your value. Respect for one another. You have to determine your choices in respect for one another as well. Number two, you have to be wise in all things. Whatever will bring issues in that marriage or relationship, try as much as possible to avoid it if they are avoidable. If it's something you have to discuss, learn to discuss them so that you can get solution. One of the decisions that you have to make is to come together and discuss an issue and settle it. Not to discuss an issue and aggravate it. You have to settle that from the day one as a couple. Another thing that you must remember in being wise in all things is to invest in peace in your relationship. You can't afford to, just prioritize other people above your spouse. It's not a wise decision, and it's not going to bring peace in that relationship. And once you lack peace, there won't be harmony. And once there's no harmony, prosperity will be far. So you will struggle. You will struggle a lot. Peace and harmony brings prosperity. It invites prosperity into your marriage. So if there's no peace, if there's no harmony, you can't, do great things together. You won't be cooperative. Your spirits will not align, and there'll be, the energy will not harmonize with one another. Number three, you need to give without expecting anything in return. Most of the time in marriage, new couples, because we're still used to being alone, you doing something for me so that you can get something. We are yet to get used to the fact that we are one, and whatever we do is actually for the benefit of one another. So it's essential for us to be very, very conscious of that so that we can serve without expecting anything in return. One of the things that this will do for you is, on the long run, if any of you have more than one another, it won't be difficult for you to sustain that relationship for the time being, because both of you, often you won't be at the same financial space at a time. One of you will have more than one another. But if you are used to that sacrifice of giving to one another without expecting anything in return, you won't have cause to fight over money in the long run. It's going to really, really help you. Number four, you have to freely communicate. This is very, very crucial for everyone, whether in marriage, whether outside, whether in relationship or in courtship. It's very essential. If you don't communicate, things will not work in that marriage, things will not work in that relationship. So you have to communicate when it comes to sex. If you are enjoying it, if you are not enjoying it, let them know. Women do something, you fake orgasm. Why? You are depriving yourself of a lot of things. You know that when you have sex regularly and you have orgasm and you both reach climax, what happens? Endorphin, a happy hormone is released. And when that is released, everything looks beautiful. It makes the atmosphere even beautiful from within. You will see that there will be happiness. And that's why you see so many people in the time of old, that time, those old couples, they don't have lots of money, but they are happy because they are getting it, they are doing it well, and it's sweeting them. So they are not going to leave their relationship for anything because they are enjoying it. So you are not even enjoying it and you are faking orgasm. Stop doing that. So you need to communicate. Let him know. Let him be patient enough till the time that you orgasm, and then you'll be able to, enjoy each other to the fullest. Communicate when there is an offense. I think I've said this before. I grew up in a space where when I offend my mom, I have to put my two hands behind me and bow my head when she's talking to me. I'm not supposed to look at her face. I don't know where they got all those philosophy, but that's how I was raised. So with that, I got to a space of internalizing thing. I try to please you. If you see me getting angry with you, oh God, that means you must have done that thing to the brim, because unconsciously I've learned to just keep quiet. Just keep quiet because I want peace. I don't want my mom to come and insult me from morning till evening. I don't want it to happen. So I want to try as much as possible, keep and maintain peace. So I don't talk about things that people do for me and I'm pained. So I'm always very resentful. I keep offense. So when I got married, it was so difficult for me to say what my husband has done. And at the end of the day, he will come and say, look, what exactly have I done? By the time I mentioned it, he will say, I didn't know, have even forgotten. So he must have even forgotten by the time I'm saying it, because why? For him, he has done it, it's gone. He doesn't even know some of those things are wrong. So what am I saying? Communicate freely. Tell the person what you, I don't know what you do to me that now that I will not tell you immediately. I'm telling you immediately, like I won't let it cold, for you to understand that I don't like what you have done. But when you are communicating, remember there's a video on this channel I call Nonviolence Communication. It's very, very essential. You must learn to use non-violent communication. And when you are doing this, I used it recently when I went home. I told my children and everyone at home, I said, you know what? You guys cook almost every day. I can't kill myself. You know what? Tonight we eat whatever we find. And nobody fights, nobody grumble. They just went to eat what they found, because all through the day we were out, we were buying things, we in fact we eat out that day. So and we still have few things right there that they can warm. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to cook fresh stew. You guys should eat what you can find. And everybody did, and everyone was happy. Instead of me cooking and grumbling in the evening and making the life miserable for everybody, you don't have to do that there, so that I will not digress. Then number 5, you need to set boundaries. People don't like boundaries, but for any successful, for all the successful marriage model, family life model that I know, that I've read, that I've studied, there is no way a successful marriage will not set boundaries. If you don't set boundaries, you are in for trouble in that marriage or in that relationship. It's very essential. Set boundaries. Very, very essential. And then let's them know. Let them know what you don't like, and don't pretend to be nice and be okay with everything if things are not okay. Number 6, grow together. It's very, very essential. You don't do competition in your relationship. You don't have to. You are not competitors. You are not. You are partners. You are in partnership with one another, and your business venture is the success of your marriage, so you have to work towards the success of that venture. So no competition, avoid it. The one who knows it should do it, that's how to grow together. You shouldn't compete, and let the person that know it do it. If your husband knows about finances more than you, let them handle it. If your wife knows about finances more than you, let them handle it. Don't do competition. That way you will not grow, and things will also not grow in your marriage or in your relationship. Number 7, don't separate for long. Oh my God, come and ask me. Don't separate for long. Some are inevitable, and when it happens and there's nothing you can do about it, you must do everything to maintain that relationship. I'm making a video on long distance relationship very soon. It's very, very essential. If job takes you apart, then you must find a way of coming back together in time, and FaceTime every day. Give account of where you are. Let it be like the only thing you didn't do is that you didn't touch each other. That will be the only thing, and that still does not mean you shouldn't enjoy each other. You want to learn that, you can inbox me, I'll give you details. Okay, that's all I have for you. As a newly wedded couple, the Lord will keep your home, the Lord will bless you, the Lord will increase you, the Lord will favor you. If you can do some of these things, actually, these things are not what I read in the book, they are what we went through, and I put them down. As you know, I think about it. We've been married for 11 years. Is it all good? No. Is it all rosy? No. Did we fight? No. As in, did we box ourselves? No, that can happen, is my breaking point. But did we have arguments? Yes. Did we have misunderstanding? Yes. Have I ever said, oh, I'm tired? Yes. But did I remember that there's a word that kept us? Yes, I remember. Okay, do I remember when we started? Yes, I remember. And I'm like, there was a time in my life that I cannot do without my husband every moment, every second. There was a time he can't do without me every moment, every second. I remember when we were cutting, he would see me off. We would get to the junction. He will see me off back. There's a small stream on the way to our house. You know, he will cross, we'll come back. When we get to that stream, then we'll part there. Then at some point when he started driving, he will take me to that junction, he will bring me back again. So we were that close, and we were friends. We started as friends. We didn't start, with the relationship per se. We started as friends, and we were very, very close. So that's really helped us, and these were the things that I learned from, and I pray it helps you. Like I keep saying it, keep becoming a better you, because things work when we work it. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.